Welcome, everybody. This is Talkbox. Thank you for joining us today. It is the 21st of July, 2021. I'm the producer over here. My name is Brian. Sometimes they call me Hesher. You can see my call sign has been left in the StreamYard today. So, hey, today I'm Hesher over here in the Talkbox, and we are here to shed some light into the darkness, per usual, with your host, Mr. Tony Choy. And here he is.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And happy Thursday, by the way. We missed you yesterday. Well, actually, you missed us. Well, we missed you. We kind of had a little bit of an offset there, but we're back. We're trying to make up the day and continuous. Lots of amazing things to talk about today. I'll let you guys hit that subscribe button, give you that opportunity always to be a part of us and us be a part of you on the Talkbox Vision, and let you know that your comments are appreciated. I will be doing an overview. Me and Brian Hesher will be doing an overview of the actual comments. If so, today and right through all the way through Tuesday before we hit next Wednesday, because I want to do kind of a testimonial of the comments and kind of bring up names and comments and stuff of and give you guys a representation of your contribution and your views to the talk box, and which we are so appreciated. Listen, also, if you want to promote your business, your art, your music, anything that has to do on promotional terms or anything like that, hit us up, man. Comment on us. Hesher will be right on the money. This man is on point. He's been doing this for a long, long time. So he knows the mechanics. He knows the weld oil machine. He knows the analytics. He knows the catalyst driven platform of how to construct and build all this stuff. So it's a really good information superhighway, like I always tell people. And I want to read something to you guys and let you know that these are words of encouragement. You know, that's why we're here, shedding light into the darkness. Talkbox is all about seeing the glass half full. Uh, I've been up against some pushbacks constantly, of course, negative and positive, yin and yang, black and white, blah, 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 you know, shedding light into the darkness, at the end of the day, is what is your outcome? What is your belief system? How do you see things? What is it that you want? At the end of the day, concentrate on what you want. Don't concentrate on what you don't want, because that's what you'll get, what you don't want. A lot of people go on of tangents of, man, I don't want this and I don't want that. And now, guess what? That's exactly what's going to come your way. Whatever it is that comes out, you become what you think about, and that frame of mind, which I'm always so like, I'm just so uh, attached and in a belief system that I say be open minded to everything and attached to nothing. You got to have some type of fundamental aspect. Excuse me, sorry about that. Some fundamental aspect is not COVID. Fundamental aspect to your frame of mind. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Remember, your body doesn't control your mind. Your mind controls everything. Okay, so make sure that you have that intact. So I check this out. Repeat after me. I am inspired. I inhale positive energy and exhale any fears. I do not let worry inside me. There are some things I cannot control in the external world. Look at that, bro. External, okay? So I am no longer afraid of what could go wrong, because I only focus on what can go right. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Okay? I calmly think of solutions, not the problem. solutions, okay? Mind over matter. Again, to any problems that occur in my life. I handle anything and everything that comes my way with ease. Relax. Relax. Don't do it. Why you want to go do it? Remember Frankie Goes to Holly? Yo, relax, bro. Relax. Stay calm. Remember that t-shirt? Brian, remember that? Stay calm and do whatever. Relax, stay calm. What was that? There was a huge fad about stay calm and I don't
Carry
know,
on. Keep
and
calm and carry on.
exactly, keep calm. Exactly, keep calm. Keep calm, man. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Chill. Remember, human beings are programmed to panic. Ah, that's why there's the military and the police force, martial law. We're gonna die.
But you know what's interesting, Tony, is those people that do those jobs that you're talking about, they, as part of their training, do something called stress inoculation. So,
Yes,
for example, if you go take a firearms course from a guy who is a special operations veteran or something like that, they will actually, after they train you the ABCs of what you're doing and safety and stuff like that, and you start moving into more advanced things, they make you practice doing something difficult under stress, because
absolutely.
that's when we fall apart if we
Yeah,
don't follow these tenets that you're talking about. And those of us that don't have those life or death sort of jobs, where other people's lives rely on you understanding how to deal with your body under stress, people's lives are at danger. So a lot of us don't really get that stress inoculation. And I think that makes it really easy for us to not, be inspired or not let worry inside you, things like that. Those are things that people need to consciously think about and develop.
absolutely. I mean, wow. I mean, Brian. I mean, that's why Brian's my producer because he's so damn smart. Yo, listen to this man. Okay, Brian, if you could put up something that people can kind of go and do that, I'm sure that there's a lot of smart people out there, and as smart as Brian. And I did not know that, by the way. But I do read, and I do have my own broad intelligence that listen. At the end of the day, it's called freaking common sense. You know what I'm saying? So, which 95.9% of us don't use on a daily basis. So, but I put my common sense into full effect, and we're gonna talk about all this stuff. And this is what I started with this because I'm gonna go into uh solfeggio frequencies. I'm gonna go into frequencies themselves. I'm going to go into sonic aspects, technology. Uh, Somewhere I visited today, I had the blessing of going by. We'll get there. We'll get there. But if Brian right now, I know he's doing his thing right now. He's going to draw up some stuff of the exact same, um, I would say, intel of what he just talked about. And guys, listen, get fed, man. Get fed. Feed your mind with all of these things that will, your life could be in danger. Not necessarily anything around you, like your family and stuff. Like, obviously you got to be prepared, but be prepared for you yourself and yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really have to educate yourself. And what are you feeding your mind? Are you feeding your mind with the garbage that they literally ingest into you by the way of the media, the way of I started studying this thing. Well, for a long time, I've been studying neuroplasticity, and little by little, in small increments. I don't necessarily. I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but I do. I'm a master and a student. I learned I've mastered a lot of different things that I'm very interested in, like music, like my instrument, bass, like sound engineering, like studio engineering. That's why I'm always open to so many new technologies, new things that are coming in the market, gear, um, uh, you know, systematic. When I talk about systematic, I talk about things that could perfect my craft. You know, when it comes to client base, I could bring a better service. It's adding value, man. You're adding value to yourself by education. You know, if you didn't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? And Biggie said it very well. It's like, guys, listen. You want to add value. You want to make more money. Learn new stuff. Educate yourself. It doesn't have to be off the beaten path. It could be exactly things that really interest you. And man, there's everything for everybody, man. Everybody, man. You could be in a well position of exactly what you love to do, but you know don't don't think of just one thing. Be omnidirectional. Don't be one dimensional. Be omnidimensional. I mean, if you let me take this microphone here. Let me see if I could kind of point at this microphone over here. And so that microphone right there has and if people know studio stuff, but a lot of people might not. So I'm gonna get this closer over here. Oops, and the shield over here. But anyways, so this mic, as you can see right here, okay, it has a little switch, right? So obviously, the DB service on the back, lets you pad certain type of DBs depending on the singer or depending on the slap of whatever instrument. Let's say you're recording a really dramatic tenor or a dramatic soprano or an opera singer so they're really dramatic. They're really strong. So you want to pad the DBs to a smaller DB because there's high cut, low cut, blah blah blah. We can get into all sorts. The possibilities are endless when it comes to recording. Now, where I wanted to hit this is there is a little button right here where it directs you to omni direction, meaning all around, all around, 360-degree. That means that I could get an array of, I mean, not a lot of singers, but yes, I could get as many singers as I want to record all around the mic. This will get the frequency of the capability of the frequency of all the singers singing in conjunction, pretty much like an ensemble of singers, which I do a lot of the times. And then how to create that really we will rock you. That very stadium sound. How do you think that they do it? An omnidirectional mic I do it with 4 singers, and I double, I triple it, quadruple it 10 times. Now I got 40 singers, and so forth and so on. The more singers that you have at the platform, then you double, triple, blah 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 blah. I sometimes do it in congregation for gospel, and I could create such a huge effect. Then obviously with the DAW system, with reverb, delay, blah 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 blah, EQing stuff like that, the stuff gets meatier and gets it just the list goes on and on. But anyways, so I go omnidirectional. I could record. Now I go unidirectional. Now I can just record this singer right here. You know what I'm saying? So it has and then it has omni unidirectional. So now I could record the singer here where uni gives me that presence, okay, because Sabala presence, it gives me that perfect presence that there is a singer right here, and I have to concentrate on the singer here because it's present. But I can also capture a backlash of the singers in the back. So almost like the background singers, so and then you can actually EQ. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to explain things in a very, very speedy manner and efficiency. Brian, did you get just what I said?
No, yeah, I do, and I immediately I know a little bit about microphones too. So immediately when a bass player starts talking to me about omnidirectional stuff, I started thinking this is perfect for Tony because anyone that's set up a subwoofer knows that a subwoofer is an omnidirectional speaker associated with your sound system. So it's like you want
Absolutely.
your left and your right channel like appropriately apart from each other and facing you. But you can take that subwoofer and you can stick it in the corner of the room if you want, or you can hang it off the
Absolutely.
ceiling if you want, because
Absolutely.
its sound is going everywhere. It's going in 360 degrees above, below, in a spherical way. And I think that was the example that you were getting to here is taking your own personal energy and making sure that that trajectory is omnidirectional in a sense
Absolutely.
that we don't get stuck in myopic viewpoints of,
Absolutely.
that kind of stuff. So when we're talking about staying calm, thinking of solutions, not being afraid, not letting worry in, one great tactic for that is to extend your consciousness in that omnidirectional perspective. And that's what I took away from the example there, at least. I hope I got it right.
Oh, yeah, no, no, absolutely. And at the end of the day, it's like what Brian said, what are you gearing up to? What is your purpose? What is your what's the point of matter? Why are you doing what you're doing? And make sure that when I say relax, it's like, I'm a firm believer that nothing could be that bad except terminal illness. And even that, on what you gotta evaluate, because a lot of people are on this trip of pointing everywhere else but themselves. And I tell people, man, point at the mirror. Don't blame, things that have no blame. It's like you know the main factor is, we come here to resolve everything, what I'm saying. And that is a blueprint. Again, I don't want to get into tangents when it comes to things like that, because I want to keep talking about what I experienced today, and why I got into this microphone thing and stuff. Today I discovered Atmos. Okay, it's called Atmos. I was in an Atmos studio. Atmos. Okay, now Atmos comes from atmosphere. Okay, so now I'm talking about, it's called Black. The studio's called Black Diamond. It's in Doral, Florida. My amazing friend Eddie Ortega, which we're gonna have on the podcast next Wednesday, by the way. So this is something that you guys cannot miss, man. This is a kid. Well, not a kid. Well, I mean, he's young, but he blew my mind. I'm not talking about 5.1. I'm not talking about 7.1. I'm talking about Atmos. I'm talking about ceiling, and this is something that it's funny because Brian almost prophesized what I was going to talk about. I'm talking about ceiling, floor, left, right, back, front, sub, omnidirectional sound coming at you. Uh, and I'm talking about literally everything that you're listening to is directed to wherever you want it to be directed. So let's say that Dolby, Dolby, guys, it's coming. This is a complete information structured infrastructure that is coming your way. They're creating it right now for homes. It's new, it's very expensive, but it's just gonna be like owning an iPhone. Before it was like, wow, an iPhone, my God, you have an iPhone, bro? Oh my God, blah blah blah, all you had was a flip phone, and stuff like that. That the smartphone technology, man, let me tell you, man, Atmos sound, Dolby will be in your homes. It will be in your headphones, in your freaking these little things here. You'll be able to hear omnidirectional, sonically sound clear. I'm talking about if you're wearing a VR, in your eyes, you're gonna be wearing VRs. So that's the best. That's the best explanation that I could. VR for your ears. Does that make sense, Brian?
Yeah, I think so. I'm cheating a little bit because I'm looking it up online as you're talking about it,
Yeah.
and it looks
So
really neat. Yeah.
yeah, so now this technology, Apogee is at the forefront. Antelope, these type of companies, and now through an actual, you got a frame of the actual room that you're mixing in, right? Check this out. You got a frame. You're looking at the frame. Inside the actual mixer, next to it, there is a body frame perspective, okay? So a picture, and here with points of reference, you could point wherever it is that you want that stem of that sound to go to. Did I just explain? If you simply can't explain it, then you yourself don't understand it. But man, I'm being as dumb that like I'm being very, very simple right now, layman's terms. Once again, you have it's virtual, right? Raven makes the it's a screen, right? So you see the mixer on the screen, correct? So now it's not just like now it's not like physical or like whatever like you got my board that is right here. You got the boom, the board right there, right? Imagine that board on a screen, right? Okay. Okay, that board on a screen. So it's on the flat screen right there. So now the board is digitally moved, but next to that board, there's certain components that you can also see. So you can actually frame the box of the actual room that you're going to be mixing in. Now, this room through Metabase, okay, not Metaverse, Metabase, after when you're doing the mix, you're actually like Minority Report stuff. You're pointing stuff at it and saying, okay, the bass is gonna go here, and when I mix a record, just to simplify things, when I mix a record, I imagine when I'm mixing a record, I imagine that I'm looking at the band in front of me. Stay with me. And this is the way I mix: the drummer in the middle, boom. Unless you want to do something with this stuff, you could do effects. I'm going to show you later. Guitar, maybe over here, right side near field. Bass player, boom. I kind of put him, I put him in the center, because obviously he's gonna come. He's gonna combine with the kick. I'm a bass. I'm a, That's why I created my own style in metal, especially in metal. If you would hear a metal, especially in albums like Elements, Resurrection Macabre, um, I would say, what other records, Brian? I mean, I've been in so many records, but I stick to that kick drum all the time. You're gonna hear always. That's why people are like, oh man, hey, Tony, hey, you turned that bass up. No, it's sonically fundamental that if you want to get that bass to cut through, stick with that bass drum. Watch that bass is going to be such in your face, because remember, I've always said it, the bass guitar is the backbone of the music, and it's a kick drum with notes. It's a melodic kick drum. Think about it. Boom, 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 boom. Just the kick drum doesn't have melody. It's just a thumping thing going at you. But now the bass is moving. Boom, 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 boom. And in salsa, in tropical music, the bass is the kick drum. There is no kick drum. Everything's minor percussion or upper percussion. Timbales, you know, we that conga, and the bass is. Does that make sense? You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So anyways, that said, so Dolby through Metabase, now when you do the print, um for let's say the people obviously that don't have the capability of hearing Atmos, okay, um we do a stereo mix. Okay, so stereo, 2 tracks, boom. You can hear it. Obviously, you won't get the effect, but I'm talking about like and art. You hear it, Atmos, strings. So most of the Dolby stuff, obviously, you hear it in movies, but it's coming. Everybody by 2023, most of the records, even metal records, I hope, or I'll be the first one to start mixing Atmos in metal, and I'll blow your mind, you know. But guess what? You heard it here first at the Talk Box. I hope that makes sense, guys.
Yeah, let me throw something in there, Tony, that might help people conceptualize this, especially if they are gamers. I can tell already from just a cursory look here on the internet that this is going one of the first places that people are going to receive this experience is inside their video games, and arguably
Absolutely.
audio development in video games is a high science. I'm sure that the audio engineers that work on video games are very talented audio engineers, because if you play video games, whether they're console games or PC games, and you play them with headphones on, you'll have that, especially if they're in the horror genre or the shooter genre, things like that. You can literally hear a non-player character creeping up behind you to the left or something like that, and you always wonder how do they map this? We're talking about a
A-
virtual space, something that's not even real, and I can tell it's behind me and to the right. Well, check
Absolutely.
check this out. Here's a visual aid
There
here,
you
and
go. There you go. There you go.
so not
There you
only
go.
do you have a a system built where you can have multiple subwoofers, you can have multiple right and left, you can have right high, right standard, left standard. So you have all that, but then you have what you were talking about, Tony, which is the use of I imagine the software where you can
Yes.
actually aim those sounds at certain
Absolutely.
points in the room. So if your
Yes.
gaming chair is right here and you have this kind of Atmos setup in your room, because wow, you're lucky. You can custom tweak and tune that to your room to enhance your gaming experience the same way a game designer would do that via your headphones and give you that 360-degree perspective in your headphones.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well said, Brian. And so I know we're running out of time, but I just got it. I wanted to share this amazing, amazing. This is what the talk box is about. I'm gonna share with you stuff that I'm a master and I'm a student. But I'm implementing this into the new Hope and Elevation Studios here in Miami. So we will have the Adobe and Atmos capability. So make sure you hit me up, you DM me, you hit up Hesher, uh, Tony Choy Music at on IG. I'm sure that Brian probably can. We have a phone number here at Hope and Elevation, which we'll share with you on the site pretty soon. That way you could call us. You could call us here at the studio. Book your session here, man. book your send me a mix. I'll do you a text mix. Test mix. I'll do your test mix. So you guys can check out this amazing technology. The test mix is on me. Don't bombard me with test mix now. But definitely I'm willing to share with you guys this amazing technology. Not just talking about it. I want you to hear it firsthand, and you heard it here first on Talkbox. Tony Choy with Hesher, shedding light into the darkness. I am Tony Choy, your host. Thank you so much. Hey, man, I hope you guys hit that subscribe button because today was meaty, huh? Wasn't it meaty, Hesher?
Oh, yeah, it was a meaty day. Very, very meaty. Tony, thank you for everything, man. I'm glad we were able to get into the talk box this week, even though we missed the Wednesday time slot. This was perfect. I really appreciated the inspiration, the thought-provoking description here. It was fun talking about stress inoculation, and I hope that that sends some people down some rabbit holes. I will say, this is a random web search, but I typed stress inoculation in, and BetterHelp.com came up, and they talk about it with regards to PTSD. It doesn't necessarily have to do with PTSD, but it can. So maybe that's a good jumping off point if anyone out there wants to look into that some more. And as far as Atmos goes, you can go to games.dolby.com if you're interested in learning more about that technology. And of course, like Tony said, reach out to us, send us emails, hit us up on Instagram. I am at Hesher Media on Instagram, and I can get you in touch with Tony, or vice versa. He can get you in touch with me.
Tony Choy Music at gmail.com. So that's TonyChoymusic at gmail.com. Hit me up or write the comments. Remember, we're going to read these comments on whether good or bad. I don't care. It's all in good fun, and it's all your suggestions, and we respect everything, so at any given time, be open-minded to everything and attached to nothing. So I ain't afraid, but nevertheless, we're here for fun. We're here to share amazing things and shedding light into the darkness. My name's Tony Choy. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. We got Eddie Ortega, the master of Atmos sound and Dolby sound and Black Diamond Studios. We're going to talk to him. And man, this guy's going to blow your mind. See you next Wednesday.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Okay, Eddie Ortega next week. Looking forward to it, everybody. Join us Wednesday for another edition of Talk Box. This is Hesher and Tony, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.